Lost in a life that feels like a dream, we chase fleeting highs while the abyss of uncertainty that loom over our future. Some numb the fear with drugs, others seek solace in prayer, surrendering to a higher power. As we seek solace in faith by embracing inner peace, science searches for definitive answers in labs, through telescopic pursuits, and within microscopic realms. Yet the essence of truth, ever cloaked in mystery, still eludes us all, and true security remains a mirage. Our journey is a dance on the edge of a knife, between the tangible and the transcendent, between the heartbeat of the physical and the whispers of the soul. But are rituals meant to cure illness or merely pain relievers, masking deeper anxieties? Do we see it a way to connect us with higher meanings, or simply to make up for sin? And despite remarkable progress, scientists grapple with the fundamental question: what constitutes the true essence of matter? Or is it an enigma destined to remain beyond our grasp? What if it's not just about the building blocks, but the invisible threads that bind us together? Let's break the barriers. By daring to reconcile religious, scientific, and philosophical perspectives, who knows, we might finally unlock the elusive answers that guide our steps in this chaotic world. But first, we have this question. What is the root cause of our distress? Though we are consciously unaware of this, I would say it is the uncertainty of who we are. We might call it our own uncertainty principle. It's likely the most important question ever posed, yet remains the most critical question unanswered. And yes, is far more relevant to seek than to argue endlessly about the existence of God. In truth, we are constantly torn between two realities: the physical identity and the elusive other component. Sparking the age-old puzzle: is it a body and soul question, or a matter versus mind debate? This duality is far more complex than we have ever dared to imagine, the most simplistic notion of which is actually the greatest fundamental truth, embodying the dichotomy of life and death. Yet, this one alone, being a symbol of our collective instability, is enough to reverse any peak moment of joy into the deepest despair, emanating from the fact that death emerged as the only absolute certainty, thus becoming the primary source of existential anxiety. Remember Adam, blessed with paradise, yet haunted by the forbidden fruit? Do you think his story is confined to the realm of mythology and faith? Within him lied the greatest ambition and biggest vulnerability, the pursuit of eternity. That's our story too. Everyone was an Adam once upon a time. Yeah, unless of course you're an Eve. Yeah, we almost forgot that. At least we are getting some clues on what we are constantly being asked to recall. After all, overcoming the duality of life and death never was a utopian dream. Its impact on human consciousness is indeed a cornerstone of existential thought and a lived experience that shapes our perceptions, actions, and reactions to the world around us. Beneath the surface, a battle rages, not of flesh but of spirit and thought. There, and there alone, wars already either won or lost. It's not too late to take a pause and ponder as we stand at the crossroads of history and discovery, where the atomic age meets the quantum revolution, challenging the very fabric of reality. We become compelled to realize both the risks and opportunities we are in. This isn't just science, it's the quest for the soul amidst the particles, a journey into the heart of existence itself. With the advent of the 20th century, having already surpassed the Industrial Revolution and survived Nietzsche's death of God, we entered the marvels of electronics and the information explosion, only to face an unexpected realization we can never reconcile with: the death of the body. After taking our physical existence for granted, the only existence we are sure of, at least for the life we seem to have, we were shocked by an alarm we pretended not to hear, mirroring the contemporary scientific debate over the nature of the body and physical matter at large. Historically, humans have displayed an attitude suggesting a willingness to eliminate others for the individual ego to survive and thrive. This becomes more pronounced when individuals conspire to form a collective ego, be it race, sect, or brotherhood fraternity of any sort, believing survival can be better achieved without the rest of the world. Shockingly, potential psychopathic tendencies don't reside solely in chauvinistic fantasies. They exist to some degree within a large portion of humanity. Reflecting on the tragic events of the past century, we find lessons that overshadow any material achievements we might have mistaken for advancement. These lessons provide valuable clues for contemplating the potential apocalyptic events unfolding on the world stage today. However, an investigation is urged to address skeptics' concerns about the critical claims being made here, as we explore quantum physics' Big Bang for our understanding of reality. In year 1900, the solid foundation for the materialistic nature of our world was on a date with its doomsday, when quantum physics was born, to write the death certificate for the greatest conviction on which the understanding of classical physics was built. Our reality was reduced to an elaborate illusion, sending shivers down even the most seasoned physicists' spines. Albert Einstein himself, the architect of relativity, resisted this bizarre twist, clinging to a deterministic universe. But experiments, pushing the boundaries of human imagination, revealed mind-blowing properties that surpassed even Newton's wildest dreams. Once thought solid, matter revealed itself as a dance of probability, ushering in an era of unimaginable possibilities. We now stand at a crossroads, tested by the hardest choices, plunge deeper into the chasm of chaos, or unlock the ultimate mysteries whispered by history itself. No greater teacher exists than experience itself, and mine has led me to a crossroads of faith and science in the midst of a midlife crisis. Doubts swirled within me, fueled by conflicting narratives within and between religions, the limitations of science in addressing consciousness, and the internal inconsistencies within science itself. I rejected inherited beliefs instilled through blind obedience to tribal-like sectarianism, embracing the ever-evolving nature of knowledge. Both science and religion offer interpretations, not absolutes. Then came the bombshell. Physical life is an illusion. How could we sleep knowing this? It hit me personally as if the stars themselves had been laughing at us all along. The ground beneath my feet seemed to melt away. How could I navigate life if even my own physical existence was a mere disguise in a flesh and bone avatar? I yearned not just for knowledge, but for its profound realization. By nature, I loathed chaos, let alone being trapped in the muddy quicksand of gray ambiguities. Socrates' warning of this illusion, echoed for millennia in the scriptures of the Buddha, Jesus, the Quran, and countless other spiritual traditions, becomes even more significant when we consider. Perhaps here, consciousness finds its chance for resolution, not through confrontation, but through reconciliation. The perceived duality between science and religion might stem from ignorance, not inherent conflict. Aristotle, champion of naturalism and logic, wasn't just Plato's student, but rather a complement to his teacher's idealism. Imagine if all intellects followed either of the two paths. We wouldn't bear to have everyone becoming stargazers, nor would we need physicians treating the human body solely as a machine. The world needs the integration of both the earthly concerns addressed by Aristotelian thought and the transcendent dimensions explored by Platonic philosophy. Reason and intuition are not opposing forces, but two sides of the same coin, each a messenger of ultimate truth. Together they dance the ancient game of yin and yang, revealing the secrets of life. Join me on this quest to reconcile the seen and the unseen, the scientific and the spiritual. Together, let's navigate the uncertainties, not with fear, but with open minds and curious hearts. Who knows what wonders we might discover in the spaces between our doubts and our beliefs. Even with Eisenstein's rejection of the uncertainties of matter, he still presented humanity with its greatest lesson. Never stop looking beyond any perceived certainties.